Disclaimer, if you are triggered by divination, astrology, tarot, and worldly discussions, this channel is not for you. Please enjoy.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another celebrity tarot reading. It has been a long time since I have tapped in and pulled for Chris Brown on this channel. If you guys are new here, then welcome to Wisdom and Light, where we do celebrity readings like this one, monthly horoscopes, and whatever that's going to be happening in the cosmos, in the world. We talk about that here using tarot, astrology, and intuition and divination. Now, if you have been here from the beginning, then you already know that it was me that was cracking codes, and I was accurate about a lot of the things that came about for Chris Brown. So if you guys have been here from the beginning and you know that at one point I was on it with the Chris Brown predictions, then please give this video a thumbs up. You already know. I took a break from pulling on Chris Brown just because it was time, and there was a season that I kept getting a lot of DMs from crazy, obsessed, weirdo women that were claiming that, oh no, I'm the water sign woman, cussing me out, all types of weirdo, silly shit behavior that I just did not care about. And I just said, you know, Chris Brown got some crazy women that are like obsessed with him. I'm going to take a step back and just not, I'm good. So I took a break. And the break ended up being 3-4 years later. But here we are. We're going to pull on Chris Brown because he's been highly requested. Right now, from what I understand, it's rumored that he has a baby on the way. So I guess this reading is going to be about if it's true or not. I feel that it is, but I think I just want to tap in for like positive things that are coming in for him. An energy reading that just positive messages, because I actually don't feel that there's a lot going on in Chris Brown's life where it's negative. I just feel that he just wants peace. That I sense. So we're just going to be seeing what the energy is around him. And let's see. So let's cut the deck. Let's see what's going on for Chris Brown. Okay. What is the energy for Chris Brown? What does Chris Brown need to hear for our highest good and protection? Chris Brown. Reading for Chris Brown. Reading for Chris Brown. Reading for Chris Brown. We want to make sure that we got like a good shuffle going on here. Okay. Chris Brown. What is the energy for Chris Brown? So let's just get it out the way. Is the baby his? Is the baby his? Okay. We have the Wheel of the Eight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot. Okay, the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords reverse. Okay, Temperance, the Moon. I'm leaning towards a yes, but there is a vibe here in the cards, and this is just what I'm seeing energetically. There is a vibe here of like, are you sure? Are you sure? Is this baby mine? Is this the case? I'm going to say yes, but there was definitely a lot of, I wasn't expecting this. I didn't even think that would be the case. And whoever that he was with didn't take the news very lightly that another woman could possibly be pregnant with his child. So this actually created a lot of drama. But Chris Brown, it's like, it was more so like, okay, whoever that he was with, they feel very on again, off again, on again, off again. So when this baby came about, they were off. His vibe is more so like, okay, listen, this baby could be mine. There's a possibility. And if it is, I'm a good father. I'm going to do what I got to do. So he doesn't have anger here. It feels more so like, just check and see. Just check and see. Now, I'm going to say yes, but the Sun card reverse, the Queen of Pentacles reverse. So this pregnancy was very sudden. The Seven of Swords reverse. Sneaky play. Sneaky. One thing I will say about Chris Brown, he just feels like he feels like people are very sneaky by him and people just do weird stuff, because even how he found out about the pregnancy, he just kind of felt like he did. There's no anger here, so I don't want anyone to misinterpret my message as anger from him. It's more so like people are sneaky and people lie. I'm not angry, but if it's mine, great. If it's not, great. But could that have come at a more of a worse time? Yes, because he was already dealing with something emotionally. So the fact that somebody else could be pregnant, it just kind of threw him off a little bit. But nevertheless, it's not going to throw him off to where he's not going to be responsible and hold his own. It's just more so like, okay, it is what it is. If it's mine, great. If it's not, great. And he also doesn't feel that he needs to explain his life or explain himself to the public, so he never confirmed or denied it. Just like he did with his last baby mother, she didn't confirm or deny anything. Well, actually, no, she did deny it. But she did deny it. I remember her denying it. I'm like, really, sis? Really? Like, whatever. She denied it. And it was probably to honor his wishes. Don't say nothing. Deny it if anyone asks you. It's nobody's business. And that's the same song that he's singing with this woman. Because I wouldn't see the Sun and the Queen of Pentacles as something negative, where he's angry about the pregnancy and he's angry at this woman and he feels that she's sneaky. It's more so like this is a blessing, because the Sun card is the most beautiful card in the reading, but rather than it being a negative thing because it's reversed, this is like, I am protecting my blessing. I am protecting this if it's mine. The Queen of Pentacles reversed, I'm also protecting her if it's mine. And then we have the Seven of Swords. There's something about if. I keep hearing if. I keep hearing if. The if is here. He doesn't really trust. He doesn't trust. However, again, he will do what he has to do. Why do I keep hearing if? Because intuitively, this woman was in a relationship or in a situation and it didn't work out. And then Chris Brown came about and they started like seeing each other and being together. And she feels like someone from his past as well. So it's kind of like, when you left him and you dealt with me, are you sure the baby is mine? Are you sure? And one thing I can say that I respect about Chris Brown in this reading, he's more so like, listen, I'll be there for you and call me if you need anything. We'll just figure it out. If it's not, okay, you can still call or whatever. But if it is, I'm going to do what I got to do. So Chris Brown is actually being very supportive throughout the whole thing. He is actually. But his support is it's like distant support. It's like, I'm over here doing this right now, but just send a text, if anything. He doesn't want anger. He doesn't want drama. He doesn't want chaos. He really just wants balance in his life. And he's actually on a spiritual journey. So this is why he's approaching the situation differently than in the past. But in the past, he didn't even handle it bad, because in the past, the pregnancy was kept from him. His first baby was kept from him. And it was a surprise for him. And him being a father changed his life. And then second baby, keep it quiet. Third baby, are you sure? Because there's an if here. But his energy is, if it is, I'm here. If it's not, I don't hold no judgment towards you. We'll figure it out. So this is actually his response to all that's being thrown at him. And as a matter of fact, intuitively, whatever that's coming towards him, he's going to handle it better than he used to. So this is actually speaking towards his growth, and this is actually him working on his own spiritual journey. So that's all that I have to say about this. Congratulations to him and his growing family. Great. That's what I'm going to say about that. If we hear that the baby is not his, He has no ill intent towards this woman, and he's going to just always send good vibes their way. If the baby is his, he's going to do what he has to do. But I'm leaning towards the baby is his. I'm leaning towards a yes, because even in this reading, he's being very protective of her, very protective. And in the process, it kind of threw his other relationship off that he was on again, off again with another woman. So anyway, moving on. We're going to get back into just his reading and his personal messages. Okay. Oh, it's been so long since I've been in this energy of his, actually, because I have not pulled for him in a long time. What Spirit is showing me is the ocean. If you guys have ever been to the beach early in the morning, the waves are very soothing. The waves are very soft. It's very quiet. 2020 was quiet in regards to him. It was loud because of other people. I need to say that again. It was quiet because of him and peaceful because of him, but it was loud because of what people expected of him, relationships, contracts, money. It was loud for a lot of other reasons. But when he was able to push that to the side, it was quiet for him. He wants to be left alone, actually. He wants to step into more of that Sade energy, whereas with Sade, she releases music and then she disappears. Chris Brown has been through a lot in the industry, and then he's still dealing with things because there's some drama that's going to be... There's something brewing. Something brewing. A lot of the things that are brewing surrounding his name, he's going to be tested on how he responds to it. Yeah, something is cooking. And I just asked, did you do it? And I just felt, really? Really? I just felt a really. So he feels like people are sneaky and people lie a lot. So when things come out about him, charges that come out about him, he doesn't even give it energy anymore. It's just, it's like that. So when he found out about the pregnancy, it's, okay. Because his energy is, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. So I'm not going to flip out about this. I'm just going to handle it. I'm going to handle it. All right. Are you good? Are you guys good? Are you handled? Are you straight? All right. I'm going to go back to what I was doing. The only thing that will piss him off and send him in a rage is if you promise him something and then you don't show up. If you're late when you say you're going to be on time, that's going to piss him off. But everything else is just... He deletes DMs daily. I just heard that. He deletes a lot of DMs. He cleans out his DMs. He turns off the notifications on his social media, so he doesn't see when people tag him or add him, because he turns off the notifications. Okay, the Two of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. He's working on new music. The Wheel of Fortune. He will be releasing it in 2022. This will be his comeback. The sound is actually going to be very emotional for him. He's going to have bops, but there's going to be a lot of emotion for it. I just heard Drake. Drake is probably going to be behind it. Drake and him do have a good business relationship, friendship vibe. They do. I'm not sure if an album is coming out with him and Drake. That still feels like it's up in the air, because Drake even feels like he's distancing himself from everyone. The way that Chris Brown did in 2020, Drake is going to be doing the same thing in 2022. Okay, the Knight of Wands. And that's the thing with Chris Brown. He wants to, his energy is telling me he wants to get back into the music. He wants to get back into what he's born to do, because he's been feeling very stagnant. He's been feeling very stuck. He wants to work towards it. Okay, King of Pentacles, and he will. That's actually his energy as the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. He's a Taurus. So he shows up as the King of Pentacles. He is going to be making a lot of money in 2022. Then you got the Four of Pentacles. He's very concerned about money. Not that money's bad. It's just There's another baby. There's more responsibility. So he wants to make more money. And he will. Okay. Another thing that's showing up in his reading with the Devil card reverse, I would say that temptation is going to be all around him, but the temptation can make him not focus on what matters. So his angels are saying to not, because he's on a spiritual journey. I keep feeling that. He's really on this path of really doing his best to not slip into old patterns. He doesn't want to slip into old patterns. He's actually very, okay, so a lot of you guys have noticed that he's been very to himself energetically, and he's very to himself because he's actually very vulnerable right now. Spiritually, he's very, and he protects himself, and he guards himself so strongly because he knows that. He doesn't want people to trigger him. He doesn't want to feel under attack because he knows how he gets when he feels insulted or disrespected. So this is why he detaches himself from drama. He detaches himself from people. He detaches himself from all of that. Because his energy is, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. And there's temptations all around me. I protect my energy. I protect me because everyone, in a way, is kind of sort of out to get me. And I just heard that's not true. And his vibe is, it is though. It is. It is. People say it's not, but it is. I'm protecting my energy. But because there's temptation all around me with the Devil card here. There's a lot around me that wants me to slip. There's a lot of people that don't want to see me win. There's a lot at play. And I don't want to get caught up in that. 5 of Cups. I'm finding my purpose. I want to find happiness from within. I want to understand myself more on a deeper level. If he wasn't spiritual back then, even when I started pulling for him on my channel, he's spiritual now. And it's because he wants to find purpose, because he fulfilled a lot of the things that he wanted to do. Being an artist, touring, music, he did all of that. So it's like, what more can I do now? What is left for me? How can I elevate? How can I ascend? So I actually feel that his next album is going to be spiritual in a sense. Not that it's going to be like a gospel album, but something about this album is going to mean a lot to him because he's operating from a different frequency. He's not who he was 3 years ago in a good way. Very, very secluded. And he's going to be, and he was always selective of the people around him, but now he's going to be even more selective of the people around him. He's going to actually start cutting off a lot of people in his entourage. That's coming up. He's going to start cutting off a lot of people. Delete, 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 delete. He's cutting them off. I feel like there's a burner page that he has. It's not, because he has his official page, but there's another page that he has where he follows his friends and his peoples, and they, something like that. If he has a burner page, he's unfollowing a lot of those people on that page. But if he doesn't, then this is something he's doing on his phone. Delete, 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 delete. Chris Brown, prediction that's coming up. He needs to start spending more time with his family. Something's coming up with his father. He needs to spend time with his father. It's nothing bad. He just needs to spend time with them. There's a lot of changes that's coming up in the family. He needs to spend more time with his family. People haven't seen him. And not his whole family, because he doesn't trust everybody there, but the few people that matter, he needs to see them more. Okay. I've always said this about him. I've always said California, it's good for business, but it's not the place where he finds peace. I've always said that, and I'm going to stick to that. All the predictions that I've ever said in the past, I'm going to stick to that. He needs to buy property somewhere where it feels like home to him, because California feels like work, and in a way it feels very restless. He's painting, he's working, he's doing things, but he needs another place away from the West Coast where he disconnects. He needs that. I'm just channeling right now, guys. I don't really have any specific questions. I don't. I'm just seeing what's in his energy right now, because Interesting enough, even though I feel that he's okay per se, 5 of Cups, there's like a sadness that's here. And I even said that in the Taurus collective reading that I did on the channel. If you're a Taurus, then you know where I'm going with this. There's this heaviness that's here, and Taurus is doing so much to get out of it. Taurus right now is doing a lot to overcome these things, these emotional blockages. And it has a lot to do with the fact that Taurus doesn't know how to ask for help. And Taurus right now collectively are dealing with people that are not really their friends for the right reasons. So right now, Taurus, they're being very quiet, but they're not speaking their truth. And part of Chris Brown's, part of his path is needing to speak his truth, but because he's been attacked about speaking his truth, he doesn't talk. He speaks when necessary. The good news is he's getting rid of old friends that are not good for him, and he's welcoming in friends that will make space for him. A good example is like his connection with Tory Lanez. That's technically a good friendship for him, for Chris Brown. So that's him making space for people that would really truly honor him, and they're not taking from him, because Tory Lanez is like the underdog, just like Chris Brown was. So that's a good dynamic, because his other friends, it's like they're all like, a lot of them use him, and he knows that. So him even connecting with a Tory Lanez, someone that shares that energy of, I'm just appreciative that we're cool, that you support me. He needs more of that, because what I'm picking up on is people don't appreciate me. Will people appreciate me when I'm gone? Will people appreciate me? Do they appreciate my music? Do I even want to do this shit anymore? Am I loved? Am I celebrated? Are people going to bring up the shit that I've done? But I deserve my flowers. Will I get that? A Tory Lanez, they're going to give him that. A Tory Lanez is going to reciprocate that energy. So Chris Brown needs to be surrounded by people that celebrate his winnings, that celebrate him, that celebrate his growth. And they're not saying, oh, why don't you do this anymore? Why aren't you doing all the fuck shit that we used to do? It's more so being around people that celebrate where he's at, where he's going, and what he's doing for him, for his life, for himself. So he's going to be cutting off a lot of people. And his throat chakra right now is being activated to speak your mind, speak your truth. And part of him speaking his truth is his music. So when you hear his music, you're going to even hear him be cocky a little bit. He's going to pop his shit, like he's going to be cocky. Because it's like, I need to remind you guys who the fuck I am. Because it's like, y'all forgot that. Y'all forgot I've always been that dude. I've always been that guy. I'm just quiet. I've been quiet. So it's like, I'm going to remind you guys who I am, where I've been, and where I'm at now. But then there's another part of him where it's like, but it's none of y'all business. You guys are going to believe what y'all want to believe. But on a positive note, I'm going to give this to my fans, because I know there's people that they are committed to not understanding me, and that's good. That's cool. They're committed to not understanding my art. They're committed to that shit. I'm good. They're committed to... And then the women in his life, you guys are committed to wanting more than I can give you. I'm not giving you that. I'm not. Damn. So his mind goes very deep. This means he's actually doing shadow work. He's digging deep, figuring it out. His music is going to sound very cocky. A few songs, maybe. Just to remind people. Because the vibe is people got it fucked up. The Strength card. The Strength card. The Sun. Now the Sun shows up upright in his reading. Okay, the Empress. So I feel that this baby is his. The Empress is here. I predicted that he would have another baby. This may be the last one that he has. For now. Get into love messages coming in. Temperance. He's really doing his best to seek balance in his life, guys. I feel that he wants peace above all else. We're gonna be expecting new music, but there's something going on in his love life, like a lot of chit chat. And there's a woman that he's supposed to be meeting. I said something similar for Drake, and I feel like there's a similar prophecy for Chris Brown. There's someone they're supposed to be meeting, in 2022 to 2023. A year to 2 years time, he's going to be meeting someone that he will connect with deeply. So let's get into... Show me Chris Brown's love life. Oh, hold on. The last reading I did for Chris Brown, I said something in the realms of forgiveness with the water sign woman that I always picked up on. I don't know who that was, to be honest with you. I always felt that there was a water sign woman that was around him that he always loved. And I said it wasn't Rihanna, even though he'll always have love for Rihanna. I've always felt that connection there. Someone that wrote music for him, that helped him along the way, that was there for him through his tidal waves of ups and downs. I felt peace there. It doesn't feel crazy like before. It feels like there's peace there because he's evolved. He's changed. Okay, the Five of Pentacles reverse. Yes, the debt was paid. Five of Pentacles reverse. The Hangman, it took time. Stillness actually needed to happen for the reconciliation. He made amends with whoever that he needed to make amends with. They paid their respects and he paid their respects to this person. So the energy between them, the energy between this person that I picked up on, there's forgiveness here. So thank God, because, you know, you don't want to live with regrets, right? Okay, Queen. Oh my God, there's the water sign girl, Queen of Cups. So forgiveness is here. Forgiveness is here. And this is not Rihanna. This is not Rihanna. Rihanna actually always shows up as a Queen of Wands in my readings when I pull for her. This is somebody else. I'm not trying to make this romantic. Maybe at one point it almost could have been, but it just didn't. It couldn't. But there's forgiveness here. So this was actually a part of his healing process. Okay. The Two of Swords reverse. Yeah. And all of the cards of conflict is showing up reverse. Five of Pentacles is reverse. Two of Swords is reverse. Yeah. Two of Swords is reverse. And then we have Four of Swords. The resting needed to take place. King of Cups. It was received. So forgiveness is definitely here. This allowed healing to take place. Okay. So... Six of Cups, nostalgia. This is definitely someone from his past, maybe 10, 12, 15 years ago. Definitely someone that he was really close to. Deep conversations. But at the time, it was probably a trauma bond, or I couldn't be who you needed me to be because I wasn't 100%. He was dealing with a lot at that time, 10, 15 years ago. So the fact that this was like a full circle of we're able to just make amends and she doesn't hate me, I don't hate her. It's done. It's said and done. We're grown-ups now. There's a lot of peace in the Seven of Pentacles. It was a long time coming. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. And then the Two of Cups. So whoever this is, this person may actually still be around helping him with the album that's coming out. Okay. I love the energy of forgiveness here. That's great. That's beautiful. Chris Brown needs to get into some sound healing that would actually help him heal. He needs to get the singing bowl that is for the throat chakra. That would actually help his voice. Listening to it and absorbing that energy would actually help cleanse his throat chakra. His throat chakra is very clogged. He's not speaking his mind. He's not speaking. Show me his love life. Show me his love life. Okay, the Page of Cups. The Five of Pentacles reverse. The Five of Cups. Child. I think he's walking away from I feel that he's walking away from a relationship because it's not, whatever that this is, it's not bringing him happiness. He's being called to step away and take a step back from this connection. A card just fell on the floor. I'll get it in just a moment. the Fool card is here. It's time. It's time to just accept this connection for what it is and don't make it more than it has to be. It's more painful to do what you don't want to do. Okay? The Six of Cups reverse. The Six of Pentacles. He's walking away from something that's toxic. And interesting enough, Queen of Cups. Now, Rihanna is a Pisces, right? She is a Pisces, so there's water in her. She's a water sign at the end of the day. But every time I pull on this person, because this card came up again, it's not Rihanna. But maybe this is like a variation of her energy as well. Healing his love life. To bring in a love that is sweet, a love that is not manipulative, a love where the person is not thinking of what they can gain from it, what they can gain from being with him. He truly, honestly wants intimacy. And I'm not talking about sex. I'm really talking about, are you capable of sitting with me, painting with me, and we talk all day and I don't get tired of it and I don't get tired of you? Because one thing I can feel about him, he gets bored very easily. You have to stimulate his mind. He's very innovative in what he's thinking, and he doesn't like his time being wasted. Hence why he flipped out on Kanye West when he did what he did. He does not like his time being wasted. And Kanye West is gonna make it up to Chris Brown. Chris Brown and Kanye West will make amends. Kanye West will make it up to Chris Brown. He will, because Kanye West was wrong for that. And that hurt Chris Brown because Chris Brown looks up to him. So it's like, how dare you? I don't like people wasting my time. He's not wrong to feel that way. Kanye West will make it up to him. Because at the time when Kanye made that decision, Kanye was in his artist mode of, no, this isn't good enough. He was in his Picasso artistry. It needs to be blase, 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 X, Y, and Z. Kanye West will make it up to him. The Ten of Pentacles, a lot of money was lost from that exchange. Death and rebirth. But the Four of Wands is showing up. Kanye West will make it up to Chris Brown. And Chris Brown doesn't want to hold any drama or any grudges, so I don't feel like he's going to hold it against him. But he is just going to recognize that Kanye West, King of Swords reverse, like, don't put your all into it. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, basically. Okay. Yeah, Five of Swords. Okay, the High Priestess reverse. He didn't see it coming, really. The Two of Pentacles showing up again. They may actually try to collab again. Kanye West is going to do his best to make it up to him. The Ten of Swords. The ending of a harsh cycle. Okay. And the Sun. But there is a woman that I feel that he's going to be connecting with. I'm not sensing marriage or like a deep relationship per se. He needs to actually work on just having deep friendships, laughing more, really spending time with somebody more, and they don't expect anything from him. That's actually what he needs, and I feel that that's what he's going to be in search of, true friendships. There will be women, there will be people that want him for what he has or what they can give to him, but for the most part, there is going to be someone, there's going to be a few people actually that he connects to on a deep level. And it doesn't require sex or all of that shit. It's just, I really vibe with these people. They don't want the BS from me. Attraction. Will love be coming towards him? Children. Yeah, children is going to be a factor. The well-being of children is going to be a factor. Communication with children is going to be a factor. Something's coming up with children. Paperwork, children, that's coming up for him. Okay. Yeah, let your friends help you. Friendships is going to be important to him in 2022. And when he recognizes the true friendships in his life, he will be able to kind of pick and choose the right relationships that he needs to be in. Yeah, heart-to-heart conversation is the back of the deck energy. That's what I'm seeing for Chris Brown. I've actually been in his energy for almost 40 minutes. Let me actually get this deck, because I actually feel that he's been working with astral energy, like starseed energy, I feel. galactic sacred geometry, probably, because I keep seeing patterns like that. His album cover might even have sacred geometry, or there may be spiritual symbolism in his music. Not astrology, but you would have to have the eye to know what he's showing you. So let's pull up one more card, actually. Leap. So his message is leap, and this is the illustration of the card, leap. So let's read the message. Go first. The universe will catch you. Jump. You are protected. So I love that message that came up for him. So I want to read what the guidebook says, because I don't mind reading the messages, because I think the messages in here are beautiful, in my honest opinion. So let's see. Okay, so it says, life bends for the courageous. The universe wants to support you, but first you need to leap, to throw your life up in the air. Perhaps you know what you are being called to leap toward, but maybe you may be scared to move on. Or maybe perhaps you are waiting for a big fat sign or instruction manual or permission to do so first. If this is you, then this card is your sign and permission to actually take a deep breath and take a leap into the unknown. It's scary to let go of all that we know and hope for something new. And it's normal to feel anxious at the thought of letting go of what we know for sure. But this is the unavoidable processing of rising. And right now, this is how you are being called to live. Okay. The branches are left bare from the tree without the comfort of what once was. But in the morn of spring, new shoots begin to appear, sprouts begin to appear, flowers begin to blossom. Something new is born that is even more glorious than before. Take a leap of faith. So sorry everyone, my camera actually died. Let me know your thoughts on this very deep reading for him, and how do you feel about the energy surrounding him. And that's all that I have. I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Mwah. Bye!